we can go in, we see that arm straight, and we can yell stop. Fight goes. Reason being is we're looking for you to get plenty of experience. Questions? Andy or Pro? Let's have a great night tonight, folks. Thank you.
Where
oh, Andy, no.
We are greasing.
Greasing cage shot?
What constitutes it? Yeah. Shoulder to wrist. All right, so this is illegal for Amy, and obviously anything with the forearm. So listen, Amy, if you want to start doing spinning stuff, you better be very careful, because if you don't hip flex with that glove, and you hit with that forearm, your night could be over. So you got to be really careful. No elbow. And no knees to the face for Amy. Thanks. Amy's a Wild West. With that? Commission says we're greasing cage side. So remember, Lone Ranger mask. All right, orbitals, nose, fine. Nothing, obviously, ears, chin, lips. Just keep it right here, we'll be fine. And you are allowed to reapply in between rounds. I think we got two corners. No.
I like it.
I told her it was coming. She loves that stuff. You better bring it down, because now you're the last one, the first one out of it.
Nate, what do you think? Oh, this is new, isn't it?
Yeah, brand new.
That's something really special right there. We're down frames right away. We're not getting stuck cross body. We've got to get good position on the body at all.
I'm feeling this. Yeah, dude, we got Macho Man, Randy Savage, and Undertaker on it, I believe.
Wait, what was that guy's name again?
The one.
This one?
The animal, right?
Sergeant Randy Savage, that's, I was facing home. It's so sad. Because I've seen him, he's the one that did that classic, he's the one who has that classic one where he's training those like teenage kids. He's just
How you doing?
sprint. Like you actually
Oh, yeah.
want to be here. He's just screaming over and over again, dude. It's hilarious, dude.
They were like, it was like,
We say the same exact thing. We say the same exact thing. Yeah, it's not funny what you're just riding it as long as you're riding it.
Where do you want to go?
couple hours out. How are you feeling?
Feeling good, man. Just got the blood flowing. Body's feeling good. Ready to rip.
Doing the fight 62. Bang or main. We're about to bang, bro. Just let me bang one more time.
And then when it's all said and done, it's like, thank you.
Well, yeah, I had a teacher who wanted me to stay high. He's like, yeah, Brett, you're a smart kid. What's that supposed to mean? He's like, yeah, you suck in this class. Like, you're bad in this class. I was like, I'm just kind of making it through, you know? And they're just like, yeah. So, if you need help on the outside, that's what he told me first and stuff. Come on, just there's like, have more respect for me, because he's like, I think more of you than that.
Yeah.
And I was like, it was, great to hear that on like that real level. Yeah. Okay, this is. Man, just for where you could take it. You can go there. I think you got there.
Under the desk.
That's almost 20 years ago. Been doing this a long time, I guess.
DJ's a really tough kid. Hats off to him, he took this fight on late notice. There were some issues on their side, but it doesn't even matter. I'm just grateful to be here joining on. Thank God, really, he's here. About 2 years ago, I was not doing well in life. In fact, all the other bullshit that's going around, I struggle with that. For a big chunk of my life, it's kind of why I moved up to Maine, was to get a better life. And if anyone out there is struggling, I just want them to know, find something you enjoy, something hard. I'm just seeing where this is going to take me. I'm not trying to make it to UFC or nothing. I do it because I wrestled growing up. It's very similar to me. I've met a lot of really nice people since I started doing this. So yeah, if you find something you love, stick with it, no matter how hard it is. Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you for all your work that you've done for us, brother.
So far, I have one TKO, one decision. So I'm going to round everything out. I wanted to get a submission. And I wanted to get it done in the first round because, yeah, I just don't want to risk anything like that. So, yeah, did exactly as planned.
Nice. Now, I've had the privilege to follow you around for the past 4 weeks in your fight camp leading up into the cage. It's been quite a process, and I'm so glad I got to watch you for the past 4 weeks, now making it into the cage. How is everything through your fight fight camp felt all the way up until now?
It was good. Fight camp went as smooth as it could have gone. You know, it wasn't my typical camp. I had to kind of modify it a little bit. It was battling with some injuries. Had a hard last night in December. So had to tweak a little bit, but I made it work. Made the adjustments, and yeah, it works.
So now back into the win column, Felipe, what's next for you? There's plenty of months left in this year. Are you looking to get back inside the NEF cage before the end of the year?
Absolutely. I mean, I didn't take any run down in this fight, so yeah, we'll see what's next. I'm ready to go, so let's do it.
Nice. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Felipe!
We are a full week out of the fight. How's everything feeling?
Feel fine. I was a little sore, you know, muscles were a little bit sore for a couple days, but didn't really take much damage, so I feel good.
So you won by what?
Split decision.
Split decision, and how did it feel to go all 3 rounds?
It felt good. I mean, I was definitely tired towards the end of the fight. You know, like most MMA fights, the first few minutes are definitely very intense. It's kind of hard to pace myself, but you know, I just kept going. And that's all I could do.
And then Felipe over here, same thing, full week post-fight. You won by first round. How's everything feeling?
Feeling good. Same sort of thing. I mean, mine was a little bit shorter, but just in the little short little grappling exchanges, there's a little bit of like, you know, sore neck, shoulders, and a little bit from, you know, just the holding, grappling. But other than that, body's feeling good. Been taking the week to just kind of like heal up from the camp. So it's been super light. I've been doing a little bit of technical training, but nothing hard. Couple zone 2 sessions, but nothing crazy. But yeah, feeling good, feeling ready to start the next camp.
Nice. So looking back on both of your fight camps, is there anything that you would change or want to add in going to your next fight camp?
I think this next one, I'm probably going to do a little bit more weight training, definitely a little bit harder cardio. You know, I tried to learn off my first fight. Cardio is very, very important. So it's still not really where I would like it to be, but you know, I think from all my previous fights, win or loss, you know, I want to just take what I can and just improve and grow from it. You know, there's lessons in every area for me, definitely. But I'd say cardio, and then, you know, of course, just keep working that striking and, you know, striking, grappling, just improve everywhere I can.
Yeah, so one thing that Billy and I also talked about is like returning to record our rounds, because we haven't been doing that really, and I think there's just a lot of opportunities to learn throughout camp where our holes are, and just sort of game planning things by watching footage, and that's something we haven't really been focusing on. So I think that'll be one thing to bring into the next camp. For me, I definitely need to ramp up my cardio now, because yeah, just being prepared for longer wars, more rounds, foreshadowing. But yeah, I think that'll be key for this next one. It's just gonna keep improving the conditioning.
So after both of your wins, what was going through your minds later on, a couple hours after we went during that night?
I was excited. You know, the first few hours was mainly just being there for Felipe, you know, just watching him. You know, the first NEF event that I ever went to was to watch Felipe. I didn't even really know him too well, but
I fought a guy named Billy.
Yeah, he
who
fought a
was
guy
from New Jersey. That
a guy
time.
named Billy,
Who was a wrestler
from New Jersey.
Yeah.
And that was the first time that I ever watched an NEF event. But yeah, just to support my teammates, you know, for the wins, the losses, and then really just enjoy the win. A lot of people asked me like, what's next that night? And I was just like, dude, my heart's still beating fast from, you know, this one. Let me get a couple days to kind of just settle in and enjoy it, and talk to my teammates and coaches about like what would possibly be a good avenue to go next. But yeah, I was just happy for the win, really.
What was the original question? Sorry.
What was going through your mind a couple hours after your win?
Oh, after the win. Just I was glad that it was a clean finish. You know, I didn't sustain much damage from that. Yeah, and I got a quick sub. That's all you can ask for. Just get in, get out without sustaining any damage. And that's, yeah, I'm just happy for that.
Nice. And how did you guys like me following you around for the past couple of weeks with this camera?
I enjoyed it. You know, you're a good dude. I like your company. I think that you should come here more, you know, work with us and, you know, improve in areas that you need to improve in, you know, and help us improve in ours. I think it's a good thing. So thank you for all your hard work.
Finally, any shout outs you want to give to wrap everything up?
Really just,
so
I guess, all my teammates and coaches, of course. You know, my girlfriend for being super supportive throughout this whole thing. You know, taking care of the kids when I'm here training and doing the things that I have to do. All my coworkers, also very supportive, and you know, the guys over at Recon that have helped me through this journey, and then everyone that I've ever trained with or competed against have helped me in some sort of way. So I'm grateful for all of them.
Yeah, same thing for me. You know, friends, family, teammates, coaches, everyone, the whole web of support that I've had throughout this, not just this camp, but the whole entire fighting career. So I wouldn't be anywhere without, you know, their part in this. I also want to shout out some of my sponsors, Black Tie Cannabis out of Green, Maine, A&G Fence and Landscape out of Bowdoin, Wheeler Springs Motocross also out of Bowdoin, Reynolds Essentials out of Sabatis, and Ponce Marine Service in Topsom. Those were actually sponsors for my last fight in June that I wasn't able to do because my guy pulled out. So. And then the next fight in Vermont kind of was short notice, so I didn't get a chance to honor those. So yeah, shout out to them as well as all the other sponsors for that camp. I have a pretty big fight coming up as well in August, so looking for sponsors for that one.